5 minutes with Michael Johnson. First question, how did Hoopaholics get started?
Hoopaholics started in 2004. I've been involved in basketball my whole life as a player at the UW and at Ballard High School, and I coached a year at San Pacific University. And after I finished 1 year there, I knew I wanted to stay involved in basketball, but didn't want to continue coaching college, and saw there was an opportunity to work with young people in the area of Seattle. As a young player, I knew that there was very few opportunities and very few good coaches and mentors out there, and thought that I could do a good job at working with young people, and knew a lot of folks in the area that also were like-minded like me that wanted to help as well. So we started with just training with a few kids, and grew from there. Grew from one gym to two gyms, from a few players to more to one team, and we've kept growing since.
What is a Hoopaholic?
Hoopaholic, I do go back to a lot of my experiences. Basketball was a big part of my life as a young person. It helped me stay focused in a lot of other areas. It gave me a goal to stay, to work towards. I enjoyed so much the competition and self-improvement. So a Hoopaholic, and what we want our young players to develop, is confidence, learning how to set goals, and learning to fall just in love with basketball.
Why should a player join Hoopaholics versus the other programs out there?
They should join Hoopaholics because of our coaches. We have great coaches up and down our organization. All of our coaches have been either through some form of a relationship I've had as an ex-player, as a coach now, and all of us have one goal: is to help our players love basketball and to improve.
All right, changing gears here. What was the best team you've ever played on?
The best team I've ever played on was my freshman year at the University of Washington. Our team made the Sweet 16. Fortunately, we lost at the buzzer to UConn, but that was a great team, and that was quite an experience to go to the NCAA tournament.
What was the best team you've ever coached, and why?
The best team I ever coached was probably a team I coached at Whitman Middle School, where I went to as a young person. We had a team that went to the city finals, and what made that team so special was we had 10 players that were very selfless, that came to practice motivated, and frankly, about halfway through the season, I almost didn't even need to be there because they were so excited to be there. They knew what we were going to do at practice, and it was just a fun experience for me to be a part of.
Who's the best teammate you've ever had, and why?
Best teammate I ever had, I would say, is Todd McCullough, who I played with at the University of Washington, who also he played in the NBA for a few years. What made Todd so much fun to play with was he was a great player on the court, but you didn't even know he was the star of the team when you hung out with him off the court, and on the court too. He was a teammate first. He wanted everybody to succeed, and that was what made him special and so much fun to play with.
All right, moving a little bit away from the game, who was your role model and why?
My role model, from a basketball standpoint, I would say my father, who helped me with so many things on and off the court. That's a special thing to have someone that you're close with be able to help you through that journey, and it was very important to me.
How about off the court?
Off the court, I would say right now, the person I look up to is my wife, with the things that she's able to accomplish with our family and with her work and everything she's able to juggle.
What is the happiest moment of your life?
Well, that would be meeting my wife and having 3 beautiful daughters.
What is something that your players or the program might not know about you?
I tuck my daughters into bed every night. I wake up with them at 6 a.m. every morning, and I change a lot of diapers.
All right, approaching the 30-second countdown. Time for this or that. Some fun questions for you. Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, or David Letterman?
Jimmy Fallon.
Ice cream or frozen yogurt?
Frozen yogurt.
Football, soccer, or baseball?
Football.
So you're the star of your own movie. Is it a comedy, drama, or action film?
Drama.
Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter?
Facebook.
10-second countdown. Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
Michael Jordan.
Last possession of the game, you're the coach. You're on defense, up 3, foul, or play it out?
play it out.
Last possession on offense, down 2. Go for the tie or the win?
The win.
And last question. We're in overtime here. You're out sick. You can't coach. Who fills in for you? Coach K, Phil Jackson, John Wooden, Gino Ariama, or Pat Summit?
John Wooden.
All right, that's been 5 minutes with Hoopaholics President Mike Johnson.